Let's do this. Let's do this. Now we get it. All right, let's do this. This for the Steam Deck fans. Feed these hungry Steam Deck nerds. All right, let's do this. What's up, people? Another beautiful day. Yeah. Hope your five senses work. Health and strength is good. What? And to you Steam Deck fans again, what's up with it? Steam Deck Tribe, Steam Deck Nation, Steam Deck Universe, Steam Deck World, what's good? Steam Deck Legion, what's up with it? Steam Deck Mob, yeah. Steam Deck Squad, what's up with it? Look, listen to this article. Valve says it is always working on games alongside the Steam Deck. This article is from TweakTown. Got three nice little pictures in there you want to look at. I'm going to leave the article in the description box. But one could say Half-Life 3 based on the title. Anyway, says here, Valve has jumped ahead first into hardware Valve jumped ahead first into hardware Valve I'm messing up here. Valve has jumped head first into hardware with the Index and Steam Deck, but the developer is still working on new games and software at the same time. All right. So what are they working? What are they working on anyway? Probably a new Left 4 Dead, probably a new Portal, and of course Half-Life 3. But anyway, says here, Valve reiterates that it is always working on games, even as it readies new hardware like the Steam Deck. Then it says Valve has made a big splash into the hardware market over the last decade. Valve released multiple new hardware platforms aiming to iterate and innovate the PC space. First, there was the ill-fated Steam Machine, which were essentially cheaper consoles like PC that ran Steam games. Then there was the Steam Controller, and more recently the popular Valve Index VR headset and the even more popular Steam Deck handheld PC hybrid. So where are these games? In a recent interview with IGN, Valve business development guru Eric Peterson says the company is still making software outside of Steam OS. We're always working on games. We have nothing new to announce today, but we're a game developer in addition to working on Steam. And we're always working on things. Alright. And that's in quotes, by the way. It says here, Half-Life 3 is still possible. Valve says other Half-Life games coming. Peterson's words are a direct extension of those spoken by Valve Greg Coomer, who said that the Half-Life maker has quite a few projects in development right now. Coomer also hinted of one of them will be Half-Life related. We're not stopping making games at all. Valve has a lot of games in development. We're still continue to release games, Comer said in August interview with Famitsu. Says games development is very important to Valve. I don't know the exact number, but the percentage of employees involved in game development is high. Yeah, they're working on something, people. A lot of people are involved. Comer also says following Half-Life ALYX success that Valve has more to say about the Half-Life world. See? Half-Life 3, people. Patience. Says here, so what is Valve working on? No one know for sure. Valve is secretive, but back in 2020 image and leak info about a canceled Left 4 Dead 3 project were unheard, showing an open world game built on Source 2. Sadly, Valve has moved on. We are absolutely not working on anything Left 4 Dead related now, and haven't for years, Valve told IGN in January 2020. We did briefly explore some Left 4 Dead next-gen opportunities a few years ago, Valve is currently hiring for dozens of roles, some of which are hardware related. They're even hiring an economist, no, economist to handle data, and a psychologist for experimental studies. But a good portion of the listing are for software related and game development positions. All right. Says here in 2019, Valve had said that Half-Life offered the team an opportunity to ease back into the franchise. They didn't want to jump right into Half-Life 3 after such a long lapse since Half-Life 2 in 2004 release date. That doesn't mean Valve hadn't been developing, tinkering. See, I told you they were back. I told you when I said months ago in a video that they probably got a separate team doing some top, probably working on Half-Life 3 in the background. Anyway, it says here, and experimenting with Half-Life 3 builds. Though one build saw Half-Life 3 using a procedural generation technology to keep game areas fresh and unique. We're working on this single-player game that would use proceduralism in concert with a crafted experience to create something played in an open-ended way. Dave's Spacer said in the Half-Life Alyx the Final Hours documentary. And that's the end of the article. They are working on something. They're working on builds. It's ideas, it's concepts. All that plays into making Half-Life 3 come to life. So they do have a separate team that's working on builds for something, whatever it is. They're working on something because they're working. I mean, of course they're working on the Steam Deck too, and they're trying to address the battery life. That's for sure. That's priority one. But we know the Steam Deck 2 is going to be something. But the games alongside the Steam Deck 2, the day of its release, man, they're working on something, man. They got to be, because the fans, the Half-Life fans, they are hungry. They're hungry for a Half-Life 3. So, based on this article that I just read, that should bring some sigh of relief that they're working on something. Whatever it is, it might be a Portal. It might be, I could say, maybe a Left 4 Dead. Or even Half-Life 3, but they are doing something in the meantime. But right now, we got the Steam Deck out. You can play Half-Life 1 and 2 and plus Portal plus Left 4 Dead. But a newer versions of those games, I mean, ideas and concept might be played around with. Will they get a release? Only time will tell right now. That's the thing about the game industry. There has to be a demand. There has to be a demand, meaning fans, and there has to be some happiness, some excitement to making Half-Life 3 even being created. You know what I mean? Ideas, concepts, stories, everything. They all have to play into building Half-Life 3, or even a new Portal, or even a new Left 4 Dead. So, time will tell when that happens. Time will tell. Matter of fact, I'm going to leave the IGN video, and I'm going to leave the IGN video in this article with this video, the IGN interview with this video. I'm gonna leave the link in the description box. But for right now, all the Half-Life fans can do right now is just be patient and just wait, because the Steam Deck 2 will be will let us know if there's a Half-Life 3, if there's a new game coming. The Steam Deck 2, because of course you got those plenty of games you got to sort through. that's coming out on PC and from console, right? From Sony, Xbox, and all that, right? But then, what about the games for your dedicated fans that will support that supported you? You got. They have to address that. So, Half-Life 3, Left 4 Dead. Only time will tell, you know. But we'll have to wait for the Steam Deck 2 to get some answers for that, and maybe that IGN video can do some explanation too. But right now, all the fans can do is wait. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this video for y'all to enjoy. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still a Star Wars and Star Trek thing. Board. Peace.